Educating and empowering future homeowners, from financing options to credit readiness. There's an event happening this weekend that combines education with an elevated brunch experience to give potential buyers clarity and confidence to navigate the Bay Area real estate market. Joining us now is Michael Swanson from EXP Realty. Michael, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so we are in the Bay Area. Homes are expensive. If you lived outside of the Bay Area, you know that it's crazy out there. Right. So what is your brunch going to be providing to people who want to get into the home buying market here in the Bay Area?
So just a lot of information. So we want to mix the home buying experience and gaining the home buying knowledge with just some fun. So we'll have a DJ, we'll have food, we'll have a good time, but we'll also give you the information that you need to purchase a home in the Bay Area. We'll have PNC Bank on board, and they have a new program in Alameda County where people can get 0% down loans, and so they'll be there talking about that loan. And
that bank will be there.
Yep.
Their representative will be there talking about how to get in on something like that.
Yep.
All right. You know, one of the biggest hurdles for homeowners here in the Bay Area is coming up with a down payment, whether it's a 3.5% or 20%. What is it out there that's available for them?
So there are a lot of first-time home buyer programs. We'll also have Cal HFA. They'll be there as well. They're a down payment assistance program. They'll be there to speak about how they can help. So we have all the tools and all the people here to help you get into your home, help you buy your first home. They'll be there Sunday.
But are there restrictions to that help that you can get for first-time home buyers? You know, it is rather difficult even for those who make a decent living, but you know, coming up with a down payment. But are there a lot of restrictions and hurdles that you have to go through to get that help?
It varies program to program. There are programs, you know, there are a lot of programs. So luckily I work with some lenders that can home down, figure out your situation and find a program that's good for you and that works for you. But so there are some hurdles, there are some restrictions, you know, income and things of that nature, but different restrictions for different products.
So you know, a lot of folks think that you know, if you make too much, you fall out of a certain category. If you make too little, you just don't have enough. Have you worked with those types of folks before on both of those levels, and what advice do you give to them?
I worked with both. I worked with people that are pre-approved for $500,000, and I worked with people that are pre-approved for $1 million. And it's kind of the same process for both. Of course, the money changes a little bit. Really, it's just contact people and figure it out. Contact me and figure out what you need to do, because these resources are out there, and people just don't know.
What is there hope for people that just think that it's just way out of any possibility of me owning a home? Like, you know, there are people walking around here, you know, today making decent cash. Are like, it's just with the monthly payments, the down payment. Is there any hope for them? What do you say to those folks that have those doubts about buying here?
I say if you're paying $2,000, $3,000 in rent, you definitely can find a way to buy in Bay Area, and I can help you figure it out.
Really? So, even $2,000 to $3,000 in rent, which is, you know, pretty standard in this area. But you know, with mortgage rates right now, I mean, they've held steady since last week. I think it's at 6.5%, down considerably, you know, from what we had a few months ago. So that helps. But when you factor in those monthly payments, how does that work out? What do you say to folks about that?
The feds are talking about lowering the rates, so hopefully that brings some more buyers into the market. Right now, I think it's a great opportunity for buyers that are currently in the market, because there's not a lot of competition. Buyers are scared, right?
Yeah, you don't have to like go against someone that wants to offer $100,000, $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 more for the house that you're looking for, which we saw a lot of, especially during the pandemic, right? Right,
and right now it's the opposite. Right now, sellers are willing to pay the buyers to buy the home. You know, a lot of sellers are willing to give credits. They're willing to help facilitate the purchase for the buyer. So it's a lot of opportunity right now.
All right, so what we have to look forward to at this brunch is going to be learning more about these zero down payments to get into a home, or similar programs like that. So you can learn, and speakers from these banks are going to be there to talk a little bit about how you can get into that. Tell us when the event's going to be held, where it's going to be held, what time, and how much it costs.
So it's Sunday, 12 to 4. It's in downtown Oakland. You'll get the location once you purchase the ticket. They're on Eventbrite, and they're for $30. Also, just for coming, you get a $1,000 credit when you close. So I'll take $1,000 out of my pocket and give it to you towards your closing costs when you close, just for showing up.
Just for showing up and buying a house. How many different banks are going to be there? I know you mentioned one of them.
So there'll just be one bank there, and then we'll also have Cal FHA program.
All right, cool. Thank you so much for joining us, Michael. A lot of people are curious. They want to get in, and the Bay Area housing market is such that, you know, it's a good investment anyway.
Yes, indeed.
All right, Michael, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, reminder, the Pathway to Prosperity Brunch is from noon to 4 this Sunday, the 24th, at a private rooftop overlooking Oakland's Lake Merritt. The address will be disclosed after you register. We'll post a link to the tickets on our website. Just head to KTVU.com and click on the Mornings tab.